Visiting the zoo is fun. This man has an amazing experience. He will never forget that. This happened when the man was heading back and leaning on the tiger's cage. When this happened, Samuel, 49, was leaning on the glass surrounding the tigers. After a long wait, it's finally time to meet his best tiger friend. 5 years later, Samuel was not sure whether the big cat will still remember him after all this time. Not to mention whether it is still interesting. But what happened? When Samuel almost gave up and was about to go home, the tiger took some steps to surprise the zookeeper. Samuel loved animals since childhood. He grew up in an environment full of nature and returned home every night after seeing the jungle animals he had always loved, despite his mother's disappointment. So no one was surprised when Samuel declared what he wanted to be. He wanted to be an animal caretaker. But even Samuel never dreamed of this special event in the zoo. Samuel was employed by a garden guard near his hometown. This was his childhood dream. Now he has the opportunity to do what brings him happiness every day. Moreover, he can earn good money from him. It was a dual victory for Samuel. There was a rare, wondrous animal, female great white tiger. Her name was Luna, the only white tiger in the zoo, and Samuel loved her very much. The two were linked to a special bond that no one else could understand, and under no circumstances, Luna didn't approach people at all. When she was young, she was subjected to ill treatment as a way to attract tourists to a famous resort. By the time when the zoo saved her from the situation, she was already shocked. Luna did not try to approach anyone other than Samuel. Luna has become pregnant, with some plan from the zoo to keep the white tigers from going extinct, and was about to give birth. The pregnancy was also difficult, but the birth was more difficult. Place a warm towel on the tense tiger's stomach, which was in pain. Samuel took care of her for several hours. Unfortunately, Luna died due to complications during childbirth. Of course, Samuel could not keep his tears, but he had to take out the cub as quickly as possible. Luna was moved to a safe place, and a veterinarian in the zoo performed the extraction successfully. Samuel waited patiently in the hall, hoping for the news of the birth of the small tiger. The veterinarian finally appeared, delivering in his arms a small tiger. Samuel did not believe that, but who will care for this small creature? The mother no longer exists. As everyone thought, Samuel will take care of this tiger. He took care of his mother, but now he takes care of her child. Unfortunately, it was not according to the plan. The male tiger does not have or does not get used to the environment. He was shy and screamed at everyone who tries to touch it. But Samuel was not afraid. He treated the same affection and patience that he gave to his mother, gradually opening the heart of the tiger. Over the years, the tiger named Blanca grew. But he was smaller than other male tigers and rarely tried to interact with animals of the same type. Blanca only trusts in Samuel. Then something happened that shook up the world of Samuel. Samuel's wife got an important job abroad and was hesitant to move with her. Samuel believed that Blanca was his son, and leaving him behind was very painful. Samuel cried when the day of separation came. Samuel's tears flowed with one last hug for a great friend. 5 years passed, and Samuel supported his wife with all his strength, but he could not really be happy all the time, as well as his wife. Therefore, they decided to make sacrifices and left her job to travel back home. The couple returned to their original city. Samuel was very happy when he returned. He was eager to meet the animals again, especially Blanca. But Samuel, when he returned to the tiger cage for the first time in 5 years, he was shocked. Other tigers have curiously approached to see if Samuel has food. But he could not see Blanca anywhere. Disappointed, Samuel leaned on the glass of the cage. Maybe your friends could not forgive you for forgetting or failing them, Samuel thought to himself. Samuel looked at the earth for a moment with a great sigh. Then something happened. Suddenly he heard a loud sound of a glass blow behind him. Blanca slipped quietly as possible to Samuel's surprise and jumped to the window. It was Blanca's game when he was a cub. Samuel was surprised and jumped and looked back. But the moment he saw that great friend, he knew that everything was fine. The two will be together again and will never separate.